Good day everyone, Ken here with BitFenix to go over the improvements to the new BitFenix NovaMesh SE. Today we will discuss what has changed from the previous NovaMesh edition, such as form factor, cooling capabilities due to the new mesh front panel, the new Spectre ARGB fans, as well as the built-in ARGB controller provided with the case. So let's dive into all of the upgrades you will receive on the new NovaMesh SE. Let's start with the filtration and mesh front panel. As you can see, the NovaMesh SE has an all-mesh front panel made up of 1mm holes, allowing for great ventilation while providing ample dust filtration. This is also lined with a small filter behind the mesh to block smaller particles of dust and debris without restricting airflow. As you can see, this panel can be easily removed for cleaning. The PSU also has a dust filter, as well as a magnetic dust filter at the top, allowing for multiple options for airflow orientation. There is plenty of space to install fans, since the fans can be placed directly behind the front mesh cover, allowing more room inside of the chassis for card length, also offering more options for airflow configurations, such as thicker radiators to be mounted up front, or even push-pull configurations for AOs or custom motor loops. Now we will jump into radiator support. The NovaMesh SE supports top and front installation, supporting up to 360mm radiators up front, and up to 240mm radiators at the top, or even a 120mm radiator at the rear of the case. The NovaMesh SE also supports up to 160mm tall air coolers if you choose to go with an all-air configuration. On the inside of the case, you have support for up to an ATX motherboard, as well as two mounting points for 2.5-inch SSDs. The NovaMesh SE also offers plenty of cable cutouts in spaces you need them, such as EPS pass-through for the CPU, 24-pin pass-through for the motherboard, and 8-pin pass-through for your GPU. The NovaMesh SE has a tempered glass side panel with only a slight tint, allowing you to show off your build work. The BitFenix NovaMesh SE offers a clean interior design on both sides of the motherboard tray, allowing for an easy and clean installation process. This is due to having 27mm behind the motherboard tray for efficient cable management. There is also more than enough cable management tie-down points to make clean work of any build you decide to do. While we're talking about the back of the system, now is a great time to mention the adjustable and removable hard drive cage. This cage will hold two 3.5-inch hard drives, or one hard drive and one solid-state drive. Or it can be removed completely to support 200mm power supplies. However, 190mm power supplies will fit the best. The NovaMesh SE also provides 4 of the new Spectre ARGB fans with built-in 6+6 controller. A single ARGB socket can bear 80 LEDs, and each supports up to 6 fans on the fan headers. The Spectre ARGB fans are rated for 1200 RPM while providing 33.2 CFM. These fans are compatible with Asus Aura Sync, MSI Mystic Light, Gigabyte RGB Fusion 2.0, and ASRock Polychrome Sync if you decide to connect your controller to the motherboard. Or you can use the built-in lighting effects provided by the controller with the ability to change between motherboard controlled lighting or BitFenix controller lighting at any time by simply pressing and holding the included LED button on the case. This hub supports 6 ARGB sockets and 6 12-volt fan sockets and is compatible with any motherboard that supports 3-pin ARGB connections, or if your motherboard doesn't have an addressable header, you can use the controller and choose one of 60 presets that it includes. So as you can see from the NovaMesh SE's maximum ventilation and easy to clean dust filter design, its superior lighting control thanks to the Spectre ARGB fans and controller, and wide component support, the NovaMesh SE is the perfect mid-size ATX case for your next build with a wide variety of colors and front panels to match your next build. Let us know what you think of this overview in the comments down below, and don't forget to tell us what color you would choose and how you would build your new system in the NovaMesh SE.